Morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever one applies to you. My name's Carl. In case you didn't know, I'm with Two Rivers Ford and quintessentially Rivers Off-Road, and that's kind of important today. I am stoked. It is a gorgeous day, and beyond that, I'm in Utah. So to bring you all up to speed, I'm in Moab, Utah. I'm here for the Bronco Offrodeo, the little shindig that Ford's putting on to showcase the Bronco and its abilities and let all the people that have a Bronco already purchased or like me on order to come out to 5 different locations. I chose Moab. It's the mecca of off-roading in the United States. And they just let you stretch their legs. They're going to have coaches that are going to be walking you through all the different areas. They're experts in their field. They're experts in this field. And so if anybody's curious, if you have a Bronco on reservation, on order, or have already purchased it, it is included in the purchase. So go ahead to Bronco Offrodeo, register for whichever site you want to go to. I'm going to hint towards Moab a little bit, but I'm a bit biased, I will admit. But I'm bringing you along with me so you can kind of see what goes on throughout the day-to-day tasks. I just arrived today. It goes on tomorrow morning. I'm going to go ahead and get situated, but as soon as the morning rolls around, I'll bring you along. So it's morning time, day of off-rodeo. A little bit of advice: if you're going to come to Moab, definitely stay at the Bronco Resort, the Red Cliffs Lodge. Just had their breakfast. It was great. Full buffet style, home cooked meal. It's not just cereal and coffee and flipped over waffles. And then the good part is, I'm leaving breakfast right now, right over in the front lodge. I might have maybe a 30-second chat with you on the way in, because the full distance all the way over to the off-rodeo, if I come right here and bang a right, whoop, you're getting knocked around a little bit, I apologize. Make a left and make sure to go 10 miles an hour. You got all the horses around. Beautiful scenery around here, by the way. I'll input some of the panoramas I've been taking because it's just breathtaking. But right up this little hill, and I'm already pulling into the parking lot of the Offrodeo. Super duper fast.
Cause here comes the lone wolf, howl at the moonlight. The beast comes you soon now. I've been killed, left for dead, now I'm back, but they have my revenge at this true now.
Bronco that have been restored. Some of the heritage colors. Hopefully, when they bring in that heritage Bronco, they bring back some of these cool colors. Everybody loves the boxwood green. That's one of my favorites too. So, and then we've got our 6 generations of Bronco on the other wall here. The Bronco Nation. So come on in and have a seat. Awesome. So I want to start out with the history of the Bronco. Does anybody know what this vehicle is right here?
Willys.
Yeah, close. Willys and Ford both were able to make a general purpose vehicle for World War II. So Ford had kind of said, well, they went to the government and said, hey, we really want people to know that they're driving Ford while they're out there.
Do the Gambler 500, so the sun display that you guys are talking for back there.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool, awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be open tonight too. So yeah, so you'll have the whole day to shoot. Well, except for the part where we're out driving Broncos. All right.
This one is a 2-door, obviously. We haven't got any 2, I think they're all 4 yet. These are all 4 doors today. We do have a handful of 2 doors, but these are all 4 doors. These are all V6.
Alright, so we're going to be off, going down Moab. I picked the second car in the line, try to keep the dust down a little bit. I'll get you as much footage as I can, as much as we can stop and get everybody else running. We're going to get it done. intro into it. Not sure how far until the first obstacle. Right now it's just kind of a scenic drive that's a little bumpy. But let's get into it. So the name of the trail though they take us on is the Dome Plateau. It's about 30 to 40 miles of trails, so you've got a very full day ahead of you. It's beautiful scenery, going through a few mildly technical sections. It's rated a 4 out of 10, which is a bit of an arbitrary rating, but it's just enough to spread the legs of the Bronco and to be able to get a good taste for it. I'll go ahead and give some input here and there, but we got one section coming up that really get me to pucker a little bit. Here's where that is. GoPro effects takes precedent here, just to see. We're at about a 24-degree angle. And on the left side, you'll see as the car in front is slipping down a little bit. I do as well and get very close to the edge. Take a look at the horizon if you're going to really want to see the angle we're at. But as far as you can stretch your legs, it's impressive enough on here. Okay, I should have been videoing my reaction on that. Oh!
Okay, everybody, when we come to this next little bit, this is a kind of an axle twister section, so we've negotiated that, then turn the differential lock off. Yeah, because we're not going to need it for a minute.
Oh, I would have never. If I were to have encountered that on my own, I would have never thought I would have been fine with that. Oh, you really need to get out here and learn the limitations of this thing. That's twice now that I really thought I was about to roll. But it just rolled through like nothing. This is incredible of an experience. The Bronco is an insane piece of machinery. Oh, just please. If you have the means, do it. Oh, I might want to catch up.
No, I don't need no help or anybody else. I'ma do it on my own, yeah. Cause when I try to ask it, everybody laugh, have me feeling all alone, yeah. Truly now I'm grateful, cause all of the hate fueled me into my zone, yeah. Now I never stop, I'm coming for the top, bitch, I just said it don't, yeah. I'm just being fierce and being feared. Go right through your flesh, the truth appears. Drown them in the blood, I fled the pier. Must apply the pressure to my peers.
Did you get that, Matt? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for the coaches that we had Tim, who you just saw me guiding up, and he's walking up next to me right now. Scott, who's up on the hill coming up, and Nadia, who's the leader of the group. All very excellent, very patient. And I believe it's that way in every single location they have.
Go. Back a little bit. So now we can roll a bit of right on. That's it. this angle, you'll probably need to go round it, yeah. It's off, full left. You want to have him? Yeah? So, follow Scott's direction.
I know. They'll come this way now, to the left. And then just, when you come up, just follow this all the way around and pull up behind the Bronco up there. So you'll go around.
Suddenly they let me, I'm inferior. You can suck my front and kiss my rear. She got all the wool up in the ears. Damn, it's not a her to move the heat. Howl at the moonlight. The beast comes, you soon die. I've been killed, left for dead, now I'm back for the end. My revenge it is true now. Been down for count it out. Blocked and found a counter out. Scared, baby, don't look. 'Cause here comes the long walk. To a werewolf, much late at night, yeah. All the doubters, they're shook. They won't even dare look me straight in my eye, yeah.
So now your wheel is going a little bit further and it's just about to drop off. Keep the wheel straight. Come on, keep going. So the hood's just over. So there you go. Now because multiple cars have been over, they're starting to slide because we're polishing the dust off. Yeah, come on, there you go. So even though you've got your foot on the brake, it's still slipping a little. Okay, so on here this is like a vertical drop. Super careful. On the other side, on the back wheel of the ramp, that's not too bad. Come on. Nice. Yeah. Can you see the wheel? Yeah. Does that help it? Yeah. I thought you can see it. Yeah. I know, I'm not scare you more. There you go. Awesome. So the next two, this one and that one.
Come down that first ledge, feel that tire kind of roll down that ledge real nice and slow. You don't want to press those springs. You do, but not a lot. There you go, nice and easy.
Am I anywhere?
No, not at all. No.
Roll ahead. You feel that back tire.
Now, in most all of these clips you're going to be seeing, in reality, I was the second Bronco going through, so whenever you see it cut to inside in my view, it's not everybody leaving me in the dust. I'm just trying to give a little bit of perspective to show you all what is actually going on, because as you see from first person, you can be fooled with how difficult something is. So that's why it's very important, if you're ever going out on your own, to get out, walk the trails, see what's going on, see where your lines are, and to be able to be as safe as possible.
So what you could do here, if you have a, I know if you had it, you could do something, put it on, just to give that more wheel articulation. Come on, down we go then. So, have you adjusted your mirrors? So get down this first one. So put the front end down so it's a bit slow. Right, okay. So, adjust your mirrors now. So you can see most of that back wheel. And you'll find that will help you immensely. You know, in instances like this. So what? Yeah. That's it. Oh. Is that helping you, being able to see? Yeah. So now your front wheels are going to drop. It's not particularly deep, it's about 4 or 5 inches. I'm going to get the back end down at the same time. That's it. Nice. But it is literally how it feels. Through your backside, through your back, through your hands.
I need to start experimenting with the one pedal drive, but I've always just two pedal.
We're going to do that in a bit. Yeah, come on.
Because that's what I'm doing right now.
Have you got it on one pedal now? No. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with left foot braking. A lot of people don't like doing it. Yeah. Well, I do it from a racing point of view. So you overlap the brake and the gas a little bit. Oh, go on. So you're just about to drop. So straight your wheel. That'll give you more ground effects as well. Front over there. Just kicking the back end down. Nice. Good job.
Am I kicking wide or straight?
There you go, perfect.
I just didn't know if we were trying to go over that one little rock there.
Yeah, you'll still get some good wheel lift as you come down. There you go.
Damn it, I made it the whole way. Gotcha. I made it that whole way without dropping.
Not too much, not too much. Happy medium.
So one wheel on, one wheel off.
Bring the whole thing up. However, think what's going to happen. On the locker, if you wait too long in some angles like this, if you wait too long and it's going to slip, it's going to change your length. So if you are proactive, you put your lockers on, you can pretty much carry it through versus waiting and then doing it afterwards. So good line. I would turn a little bit to driver's side and carry it up. Perfect. That's good. Carry that line, hang on to the wheel. Both hands.
Moving so low, friendship that's the no-no. You can step aside, yeah. I unleash the evils, I be going beast mode. Bitch, you won't survive, yeah. You scared, baby, don't look. Cause here comes the low up. You scared, bet you don't look. Cause here comes the low up.
Shut the lockers off.
So what we have here is a bit of a demonstration on the trail control that's offered through Ford. It's one of the many bits of toolkit that you have in almost the Bronco toolbox to help aid you off-road. Experiment with what you have. For those that don't know, trail control is basically off-roading cruise control. You're able to change your speed in half-mile-an-hour increments depending on which drive mode you're in. So in four-wheel high, you've got up to 20 miles an hour. Right now we're in low range, so 9 miles an hour is the most it can do. It makes it so all you have to worry about is steering. You don't have to worry about the brakes or the gas. It's going to constantly maintain that speed for you. It even works in reverse, up to 3 miles an hour if you really need to get back off a ledge. Another thing, if you've been paying attention through this video, you'll note there's quite a bit of wheel lift, and that goes about hand in hand with any IFS vehicle. The Bronco is very planted, but even under extreme circumstances, that can happen. Though the suspension does a very good job, as you can see from the first-person perspective, to bring that and mitigate it down a little bit on the inside so you don't feel it as extreme as it looks on the outside. One thing you're going to see coming up is a very tippy section where the Bronco is able to go ahead and just go down a little section even with three-wheel drive. And this is that mogul section that I was just mentioning. Very tippy. Go down very slowly if you're going to go through anything like this. And I would also recommend to make it so you're not quite as freaked out whenever it happens. Take off the parking sensors. They're wonderful tools on road, but off road you're going to hear it going a little crazy here whenever I come down a little bit too quickly.
Makes life a bit easier. Come over towards me a little bit so you're in the ruts. Okay. Gently. Try not to left foot brake, is that what you're doing? Yeah, don't. Yeah, just brake, yeah. Yeah, slowly. Slower than that. Slowly. Right, be mindful of the steering here. Can you feel it pulling the wheel out your hand? Yeah? So you've got like a third of a turner? That's absolutely fine. Nice. There you go. So again, this is where it's temptation to put a bunch of steering on. Your back wheel's probably 2 foot off the ground there. No. Well, it is too far as well, yeah. That's it. Nice. Brilliant. There we go. Awesome. So again, it's consistent braking rather than banging the brake on and off here.
I think it'd be more dramatic from the back.
Okay, so that's where a lot of people will put the brake on too much, and then all of that weight goes that way. And then so when you start to bung a load of steering on, that's not good either. So he's doing very little steering, but he's having to make a conscious effort to keep that wheel straight. Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yes.
It's much worse inside.
Oh yeah.
I bet.
It looks much worse from the outside. It actually looks worse from the outside.
Well, about halfway through, I forgot that I was recording, and I recorded about an hour of just me driving. So this battery's about dead, but we're currently on our way back. I'm going to be giving you a little bit of tidbits here, there, and everywhere in between. It was a blast. I'm a bit exhausted from the amount of concentration on some of those technical areas, but I'm totally doing this again. I'm making a trip out here whenever I get my Bronco. I don't care how long of a drive it is. The cameraman for Ford recorded this route in Gaia, so I'm gonna have this route to be able to redo. But I mean, just get out, adventure, find some old logging trails or some forest service roads, some BLM land, or an off-road park. If you're buying a Bronco, if you've already bought a Bronco, it's an adventure vehicle. It'll get you places you couldn't get anywhere else if you had a mid-size SUV or a car or a full-size truck. Have fun with it. You have all of this at your disposal. Maybe don't go too crazy, but I mean, get a feel for it. Anyways.
Hey Carter, can you grab this gate? 10-4. Thank you, sir.
Always on the radios. Anyways, enough about this hoppy stuff. We'll go ahead and get back to some nice scenic trails. Got a little sunset going behind the clouds. We're gonna get back to get some food. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Please give us a like and a subscribe, especially due to the fact my Bronco should be coming in any bit now. You're going to be able to get a bunch of off-roading content as soon as that comes in. I come out of off-roading retirement waiting for my trade-in, as well as heaps of modification videos as I go ahead. These are giant Lego pieces, and I am a man. I love building and I love tinkering. But once again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, keep going.